sea.
Hey everybody, Kevin Hoyt live from Albany, New York, the capital, at CrossGates Mall, celebrating 40 years. Here we are, celebrating 40 years of shopping Dwight. I just want to remind people, here is 40 years ago, right, when they started this whole thing. I'll remind you guys that this is one of 21 pine barren ecosystems left on the earth, right? One of 21. And we destroyed about 80% of it for your shopping convenience. Man, nice. I want you guys to think about it as we, go to all these wonderful needs in our lives. Like you got to go to the gift emporium or Spencer's, right? Spencer's is always fun to go in there and giggle. But this is what it used to be. It used to be beautiful habitat. You can see all the construction when it went up through. I don't know. Just want to know if you guys are aware. We're going to do a tour of the mall today. I'm going to show you a couple shops. I think they caught my interest. Hopefully it'll catch your interest as well. And you can tell me, I don't know, what you think, what we're going to do about it. It should even be allowed. I believe in freedom of speech, but you're going to see some incredible things. Check this out. All right, everybody, Kevin again. And here we are, nerdy by nature. This is interesting. I'm a nature guy. This is metaphysical and curiosities. I don't know, for anybody interested in who is curious, maybe we should ask some questions, because I'm curious. I'm wondering, there's some strange things in life, and if you're interested in pentagrams, then you can come in.
I felt the weight of it all come down. I braced from the deafening sound, but you were there, holding my hand.
Wow. How's it going? Good. How are you doing today? How much is a Baphomet? I got to put my glasses on. $250. Wow. It said, look at the creativity, the artwork. It's pretty incredible. Can you get bigger? Or is that the biggest you get?
The biggest we got right now, yep.
Wow. You got the whole... Is this for sale too here? It's not? That's just display?
Yep.
I'm interested in... Hi, I'm Kevin, by the way. How you doing?
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Can you tell me what's this, the flag? I get the rainbow flag.
Yep.
What is the, specifically, the purple circle? Do you know what that is?
Represents individuals who are intersex. So,
Intersex.
Yep, intersex is basically people who are born with ambiguous genitalia.
Ambiguous genitalia.
So, yeah.
All right, we're in Nerdy by Nature, and I got Maddie here. Maddie, say hi.
Hi, everybody.
And we're going to, again, big pentagram flag there. But we were going over the flag because I was a little confused. And again, we know the rainbow is for the gay pride community. And then we're going over the black, the brown, the blue, the pink. That's for the trans community.
Yeah,
is that right,
black
Maddie?
and brown is inclusive for queer people of color.
Of color.
A lot of times there's a lot of seclusion from them from the community. So that was stripes are specifically to help those kind of individuals feel included. The pink, the blue, and the white are for individuals who are transgender, or that kind of mentality.
And the purple is what we were.
Yep,
I was curious because I've never seen the purple
the yellow
circle.
triangle with a purple circle is inclusive and helps people who identify as intersex or are born intersex.
Intersex. And what we were, it's funny because the word hermaphrodite, I haven't heard that in a long time, but we're not supposed to use that word anymore.
It's not the word that is preferred anymore. Scientific term is now.
Right.
And inclusive.
So that's an everybody flag.
Yep. 100%.
You know what concerns me, Maddie? I don't know. You know the you're supposed to be hanging the flag this way, so it's up and down.
Yeah.
And the white specifically is for virgin, V for virgin.
No.
Like I know there's the GLBTQ, but they're adding the P.
That's not true at all.
Well, no, that's what, again, I've been told. You don't think that's
Right.
true?
That's not true at all.
That's
As
for
a member of the community, that's not true at all.
Maps, right?
Yep, that's not what that flag is.
What does MAP stand for?
Well, you're the one using it, so clearly
Well,
you know more than I do.
think of it as the Mount Anthony Preservation Society. It's a shell company my judge has over Bennington, Vermont. But it was a minor attracted person.
So you know more about than I do.
Well, it's the P. We got the GLBTQ, but they're adding the P. There's P all over your flag, Maddie. Well, I'm interested in this stuff.
No,
like
you're
I
not.
said,
You're clearly already trying to get accusatory.
well,
So,
this is what I'm hearing. That's why I'm asking you.
yeah, but you're not listening to me because I just
You
told
know-
you that's not true.
But you were there, holding my hand. You were there, holding my hand. I got nothing to worry about when you're by my side. I got nothing to worry about when you're by my side. I bled from the wound for at least a year. I couldn't clean myself up. I reached out for the bottom rung. You hoisted me up.
You know what the Baphomet represents?
You can leave.
Well, do you know what it represents? Not only
I'm
Satan,
asking you
but
as the owner of the store,
right, the symbolism that's involved. We're talking about child sacrifice.
It's not true at all. Again,
It
you
is.
Can leave.
If you look at
I'm
the
gonna call
history,
security, so you can leave.
oh, I can leave, but I'm just asking questions, Maddie.
You're not.
I am. I'm concerned. We have stores with pentagrams and Baphomets. I'm asking you. I'm asking you to just tell me about it. We got the serpents. Thanks, Freddie, Maddie. I appreciate your time. Again, buy a Baphomet for the low price of $250. You can't buy the whole statue, though. This is right in the mall. And I'm being accusatory for asking questions. That's kind of crazy to me. It's crazy. My name's Kevin. I'm running for Vermont governor. Thank you for asking questions. They're going to call security on me. You can't even ask questions about it for making accusatory. These are the things I heard. Confused, wanted some advice, and now security at CrossGates Mall. Check back in later. We're going to go check out the pedophile candy shop next. All right, let's break this down a little bit. First of all, I was an ass. I have to apologize to Maddie. Maddie was a nice guy. He was friendly, kind, courteous, invited me into his business. I kind of set him up. I do not believe Maddie endorses child sacrifice or pedophilia or any of the things that we were talking about. I think he was ignorant, right? Which is almost as scary. So I want to break it down. I want to get into the Baphomet. I want to talk about what the Baphomet is, because Maddie, again, perpetuating this. It's Satanism, as crazy as that sounds, but I want to talk about it, right? And I wanted to talk about it with Maddie. Unfortunately, again, that's how I know. I think he stands against these things just like me. My presentation wasn't great, but I don't know if I want this in our communities. As a governor, right, I believe in free speech. I believe in freedom of choice. Also, I have no problem with Maddie or his lifestyle. He has the choice, again, free will to choose and do whatever he wants, right? But at the same time, he talks about, you know, I am a representative of this community. Okay, well, I think this hurts your community, and your community is part of my community, our community, right? So I think that's hurt, and it's my job to say something. So that's kind of what I was doing. I was only knocking them down so they could come back up that much stronger. At least that's my goal, right? And it doesn't make your community look good, in my opinion, Maddie, and everybody watching. You guys can determine for yourself. Give them a call. Nerdy by nature, and let them know what you think. Again, fan or not fan, be nice about it. And remember, it's not Maddie personally. I don't think he knows. He's obviously offended by these things. And at the same time, he's perpetuating satanic worship. And he doesn't know that. This goes back to intent. It's spell casting and word magic. And I think Maddie's into things that he doesn't understand and he doesn't know what he's doing. And it's done with intent. What happens is if we don't know about these things, right, and he's just perpetuating a flag and he doesn't realize that it has to do with maps, minor attracted people, then it's ignorance. And if we're doing it with ignorance, then the original intent, which was evil, that's the intent, right? Now, there's two choices. Matt either knew about it, right, with intent, which is even worse, or he was doing it with ignorance and he had the wrong intent. So again, it's my job, I think, to correct that. At least I hope so. And just to let you know what I'm talking about, let's jump into what exactly is the Baphomet. All right, so here we go, right directly from Wikipedia, everybody's favorite source, right? The Baphomet is a deity which the Knights Templar were accused of worshiping, that subsequently became incorporated into various occult and Western esoteric traditions. Although occasionally purported to be a deity or demon, since 1856, the name Baphomet has been associated with the Sabbatic goat. Then in 2014, I love the picture over at the right. There it is. They're telling you it's the devil. In 2014, the Satanic Temple commissioned a 8.5-foot tall statue of the Baphomet to stand alongside the monument for the 10 Commandments at the Oklahoma State Capitol, you know, where they had the bombing, citing respect for diversity and religious minorities as reasons for the monument. The Oklahoma Supreme Court ultimately declared religious displays illegal. The Baphomet statue was unveiled in Detroit on July 25th, 2015, as a symbol of the modern Satanist movement. The Satanic Temple transported the Baphomet statue to Little Rock, down with the Clintons, in Arkansas, where another 10 Commandments monument had been recently installed. And the Baphomet is usually associated with Moloch. It's a word which appears in the Hebrew Bible several times, primarily in the book of Leviticus. The Bible strongly condemns practices that are associated with Moloch, which are heavily implied to be child sacrifice. And this is very, very real, all the way back from the Roman Empire to nowadays with the Clintons, like we were talking about, Little Rock. Another interesting fact, did you know a group of owls is called the Parliament, or a group of baboons is called the Congress? Poison air, toxic water, and soil. Spray us with barium and aluminum. Let's go to the periodic table. B-A and A-L. That's ball. What's one of the first words we learned as a kid? Ball, right? And it's not a kid, by the way. A kid is a baby goat. That's for sacrifice. We have children. As elite adults, we can get dressed up fancy and go to a ball or a rip-roaring, devilish good time. It's called having a ball. And this is what I'm talking about. This is the spell casting and word magic that they're playing with. And Maddie, I don't think, knows what he's doing. So for Maddie's community and for our community, I, Kevin Hoyt, seem to have a problem with nerdy by nature. If you guys do too, then please feel free to give them a call. Here's a phone number right here, and just let them know, ask some questions. Do they realize what they are perpetuating? Because we do, and I don't think that should be acceptable in our town, in my town, at least not on my watch. I love you guys. Have a great day. Remember to love each other, respect each other, be kind to each other, unless you're Satanists. Incredible. See you, everybody.